Well, hello people. I just want to make a quick impromptu video here. I sort of want to make more of these where I just hold the camera in front of my face, taking like a selfie video here. Sort of these unannounced videos that I don't really put on my video calendar. Um, but I saw this article today on the Daily Caller titled Border Meltdown, Obama delivering 290,000 illegals to U.S. homes. I just felt the need to talk about this a little bit. You know, it's no secret that uh, America is shipping in the illegals, funding them, helping them come in, and housing them while they're here. I mean, guys, that's like, even, like, I make a point, and people might say, oh, that can't be true. I've proved that U.S. funds terrorist groups like Al-Qaeda and the Taliban. I mean, I pulled up mainstream articles admitting that. You could go watch my video on it. That's what I mean, they just admit it in mainstream news. You get the AP admitting that the U.S. is releasing immigrant families, and it goes on to say in the first paragraph, the Obama administration has released into the U.S. an untold number of immigrant families caught traveling illegally from Central America in recent months. So they're letting in the illegals. And if you go on the Daily Caller, it talks about how Obama, is... I'll start off from this point. A second New York Times article report revealed that officials have caught an additional 240,000 Central American migrants since April. They're transporting many of them to their destinations throughout the United States. So we're funding illegals to go wherever they please in the United States. I wish I could do that. I wish the government would pay for me to go wherever I wanted to go in the United States. I mean, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would never fucking happen. But yet, criminals are getting transported to wherever they want. You get the McClellan city manager, or McClellan emergency manager in Texas. I believe that's where it was. McClellan, I believe it's a city in Texas. The emergency manager of McClellan admits they gave, I pointed this out too in my video, U.S. Letting in illegal aliens. I pointed this out, and I believe I referred to this video. It's on Infowars.com, where the Infowars reporters are asking him questions, and he admits that they're housing illegals, that they're just giving them like bus tickets to go wherever, vouchers, to go wherever they want. I mean, it's criminal. Why do I have to pay for criminals to go where they want in the fucking United States? These aren't even our criminals. They're fucking Mexicans going across the border, whatever, from Central America, going across the border. And I gotta pay for them to go wherever they want. So, it says they're exploiting legal loopholes that allow them to get temporary permits to stay in the United States. It's not temporary, people. It's permanent. It's permanent. That's their plan. I said this too. They let them in, and they tell them, they feed them propaganda like gun control's good, open borders are good, big government's good, on and on with this propaganda. And they'll feed this to these hundreds of thousands of immigrants coming across the border. And they will believe what these politicians are telling them because they let them through, and they will, influence the votes, the voting system, and so that more of these criminal scumbag politicians could get in office. These lying, breathing fucking bastards like Barack Obama, and he breaks the Constitution, yet he still remains in office. What a fucking scumbag Barack Obama is. I mean, they admit it. They're admitting it. I mean, it's right in plain view, people. And then you get people like Nancy Pelosi, just advocating for open borders, pretty much saying, that I believe she said, don't quote me on this, but I'm about 99% sure that she said she would love to have, like, she said something like she would love to have all of these illegal immigrant children as her children or something to the something like that. I mean, these politicians are just ridiculous. I mean, letting in illegals. I mean, it's depressing. It's fucking depressing, people. And then you get people, just talking, about how great open borders are. You get Obama fucking, you know, letting people in. I mean, it's ridiculous. I don't want to fucking pay for illegals coming in. I don't want to pay for them. It's ridiculous. They need to be stopped. They need to be deported back. They need to be punished. And need to show an example of what happens when you get caught traveling illegally to get here. We need to lock down our borders. I don't want an open border. I don't want people coming through to America with diseases. Just, if we open our borders and hundreds of thousands of people will just flood in here. Hundreds of thousands. And it'll be ridiculous. We cannot open our borders. Switzerland has strict borders. They don't let anybody in unless they're highly skilled and intelligent. And they're one of the top countries in the world. They have guns. I believe everybody's required to have a gun, and they're doing pretty well for themselves there. And yet in America we have pretty much open borders. Criminal politicians in our country's fucking rotting. So let's lock down our borders. Let's get a real fucking president in there who will lock down our borders, or at least fucking be a real man, unlike this Obama who's just a corporate stooge and a puppet of the New World Order. So there you go, people. Let's lock down our borders and let's stop funding criminals. There you go, people.